It's Week 17 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Chargers and the Browns, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 4 catches, 72 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have...
He's got daylight. Now he's free at the 35. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Allen. Austin Eckler, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Oh, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so That's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flush to his right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Thompson Robinson now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Bell brings it in across the formation. Touchdown, Browns. David Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. You look at the numbers on the year, up over 1,100 yards now, and the last drive had a touchdown as well. Everybody offensively just seems to be in cohesion, don't they?
They do, and when you look at this rushing total, and you know at the end of the year, that means gifts for the big guys up front. Offensive line, tight ends, they're going to get a nice little bonus from their big-time runner.
When did that become a thing, by the way, that the quarterback or running back gets gifts for the offensive line?
I don't know. I can't go back and pinpoint it, but it's a great tradition, and it rewards those guys because they don't really get the attention that they deserve. We rarely call their names. It's a nice way for them to end their season.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just match protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Play action. It's Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. 7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, OB. Go.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Herbert back to the air. Caught left side, Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Cleveland offense and David Bell set to go once more. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example,
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the foot. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. L.A. readies for its next possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take it. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Herbert on 1st down now. Throw left side, complete. That's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Chargers! A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Patterson now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Thompson Robinson throwing here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. I think he had that rolled down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going for it. Thompson Robinson. Pass complete. He's got Wood streaking across the field. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Thompson Robinson to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. The quick slant caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This taken in right around the goal line. And just shutting him off there. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response.
And now off to the races down the right side. line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point right down the middle, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 83 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down. Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's man.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson. Got his man on the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're trying to get the defense to flow the other direction on the bootleg, but Charles, they were not fooled whatsoever.
I like your description there because on that flow, all you're trying to do is get them to take one step or two to the opposite side, and then you gain the advantage. But a really nice job by the defense. They didn't get caught up in it at all, able to bring him down.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. First and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full play.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Browns have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. 144 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's man. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. This a 2nd and 8. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They're going to find the open man. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Thompson Robinson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. LA set to take over again on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's man. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He finds his man, complete. That's man.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And running with power here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Thompson Robinson eluding the pressure right. Pass complete to Bell. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Thompson Robinson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hands it off out again. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half.